Hi beautiful people, so today is July 11th and I am doing today's energy reading for the Collective Conscious through Tarot. I'm using the Star Child Tarot and we're going to tap into what our guides want us to know, what shadow we should look at, the things that we need to focus on or release. So if you like this reading, please follow wherever you're seeing this video. I try to post these every single day. I didn't post one yesterday. I was having kind of an off day, so I decided to just have a me day. So I post them on my Instagram, at my IGTV, or on my Facebook Soul Journey, and sometimes I do post them on YouTube, but unfortunately recently there's been some sort of weird thing where it won't let me upload those, so pardon about that, but I am going to try to get those going. If you'd like a personal reading, you can head over to my Instagram, Soul Journey Magics, and head over to the link in that bio, and that will send you to my Etsy, Soul Journey Magics, where I sell my tarot readings. So anyway, on to the reading. So I shuffled beforehand, so I am just laying these out, and we'll get into the reading. All right, lots of cards today. So the main energy is serenity. That's so lovely. So this would be the Hermit card in a regular deck. So, but for this, I really see this as about taking time for self. A lot of times there's an aspect of kind of showing the way. And I do feel like in some sense, this is about tapping into your own personal workings so that you can be a light for others. But even for those who are not leading, I really feel like this is an aspect of having time to yourself, connecting inward, and really getting quiet with yourself, allowing for yourself to have some personal time. What's going to help you with that is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups to me is really about being a little more playful, a little more in that child energy. So I feel like today it's really going to be about letting go of as much structure, going deep within yourself, and really allowing for yourself to be a little more light today. Don't get too caught up in the thoughts of being like, oh, I don't have the time. No, today is, you do need to take the time. Now you might have a job, but maybe like when you get home from work, you're going to give yourself some you time. Really allow for that. And this is the cup. So this is more about the feeling and less about the thought. What's hindering you is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about believing the illusion that's going on right now. So kind of what I was saying about like, don't get your thoughts too caught up in, I shouldn't be doing this, I should be doing something else. Allow yourself to have that break. Maybe you're like, I need to do the dishes. Maybe you need to take a nap. Maybe you need to read a book. Maybe today isn't about that. And this, again, it's interesting because that was the cups. This is the swords. This is about thoughts. So be aware of where your thoughts are trapping you and understand that your thoughts and your ego may not have the best intention for you. And the main energy is actually two cards, and that is Knight of Crystals and the Page of Crystals. Interesting. So I really see the Knight of Crystals as being about slow and steady wins the race. So again, if you're feeling like you need to be super productive, allow yourself to take a moment. If you don't recharge yourself, you're not going to have enough energy to do what you need to do or want to do. And the Page of Crystals, I feel it is about being creative and being about connected to the earth and playful and childish feeling. So this is kind of coming back to what I was saying before. So allow yourself to relax a little and ground in, but we have these crystals here, so that is the earth energy. So be aware of what maybe like is going on in your root chakra, what feels good to you more in your body than up in your head. So then the other cards that I pulled out was the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So we've got the Lovers, Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So I'm really feeling like this is specifically for relationships because the Lovers is what came out first. So I would say the people who are in relationships, there is an aspect of needing to be aware of where your thoughts are at with this relationship. What thoughts are serving you, what thoughts... Ooh, that's a seed. Being aware of your thoughts and really honing them into a more healthy thought process. I think we're kind of getting carried away with our belief systems around what relationships look like. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this is about like potential. And so for me, this is really feeling like our relationships can be taken to another level as we evolve. Of course, our relationships are going to evolve with us. So I'm really feeling like the lovers' relationships there's really a lot of potential. And now I'm also getting as well, for people who are not in relationships, this is more about self-love and about your partnership with yourself. So again, where are your thoughts at? There's a lot of potential for growth in these relationships as you hone your thoughts, as you hone your emotions. And I don't mean ignoring your thoughts and ignoring your emotions. I mean looking at them and seeing what's serving you. And the last card over here is the King of Crystals. So we have the Knight, the Page, and the King of Crystals. So really this is a very earthy reading right now. So be aware of just being in this grounded state. The King of Crystals is about abundance. It's about the home, the earth, the physical. So again, this is really important to ground into yourself. Acknowledge that there is a sense of abundance when it comes to when you make a choice and you decide something, there is an abundance there. The earth is going to support you once you make that decision. And to be aware of that and to have some wisdom in that area. So the King of Crystals is really about stepping into that. And so it's really important that you understand the abundance and how the universe works when it comes to that. And once you make that decision, understanding that you can be in that energy and using your wisdom around that. So you might be getting more money coming in. You might be creating things. So it is time to get wise about what that looks like in your life. Maybe you need to rework some finances aspects and really become like aware of how to work with that kind of stuff in the physical. I think right now there's a lot of spirit stuff going on. A lot of us are working through stuff, but that is of course going to ripple out through the physical. So you're going to start seeing the manifestation of those things. So be aware that as you work through the spiritual, you do need to work through the physical stuff as well. We still have money, we still have all of these things, and they're not a bad thing if we have a good attitude around them and we have a healthy mindset around these things and we use them for what they can be used for and not just for twisted reasons. So it's a time to get clear on that because we are not quite in the fifth dimension yet. We are still working third dimensionally, so it's important to have that balance. I was just watching a Ralph Smart video. I think it was the Indigo one, the Indigo Starseed one. It just came out, and it was about understanding that the mastery of this life is about creating a balance between the spiritual and the physical. Because I know a lot of us like to ignore the physical because it's not as fun and it doesn't feel as good. And it's like, no, but I'm a spiritual being. But we're not really acknowledging or honoring the fact that we are also human. We chose to be human in this life. So be aware of that and start creating the balance of honoring this expression and this expression. So I hope this resonated for you. Please let me know down in the comments how you felt about it. Again, if you like these videos, follow me on Instagram or on Facebook at Soul Journey or my YouTube Soul Journey. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.